Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I said hey. Welcome back to my channel.
Okay, girl.
Ignore the stains on my shirt.
Oh, we can't
There
now.
are a few stains there. Ignore them, okay? Because I don't have time to be looking cute. I'm Jazmyn W, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. This is my Thursday Married at First Sight reaction video. And I just want to let you know you're not watching this on accident. So if you here, baby, go ahead and subscribe, honey. I like to jump right into it. But before we get started, I must tell you that I have a podcast called Colored Couch Conversations, where I sit down with a woman of color every week and we talk about everything from women who inspire us to our personal journeys to trending topics, and we also give advice at the end of the episode in what I like to call the Keep It Real corner. So click the link below to listen on Apple, Spotify, or Google. I will say that we have a perfect 5-star rating on Google, honey. Who is we? Just me. It's my podcast. Let's get right into it. This is episode 9, I believe. The couples have been married for 20 or 19 or 20 days at this point on this episode. And this episode was boring again.
It was.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it was boring. We could speed through this lifetime, okay? Let's get to the meat of it all. Stop giving us bits and pieces, honey. I don't want a nibble. I want a full course meal, okay? So let's start with Amani and Woody. I only had 2 notes on Amani and Woody this week. The first one is Woody saying, "I do like long hair. Gives me something to hold on to."
Okay, Woody.
I already told y'all in the past review that this is an identity crisis that Woody is having as a black man, to where he thinks that long hair is something that is exotic or beautiful or luxurious. But what is long hair to you, Woody? Because I think my hair is pretty long.
That ain't what he talking about.
What else is better to grip than an afro? Don't nothing give you more grip than this. I don't understand. Like, Woody has a complex about dating a woman with long hair. It's a fantasy thing. That's his business, honey. But it just shows me that he's not very mature, because we know nothing is more grippable than an afro, honey.
Exactly.
Period. And Amani said that she's not in love with Woody yet. That's because Woody's not in love with you, Amani, okay? You guys are both on the same page. Woody is not in love with you. Woody don't know what love is. He's 10. I'm glad Amani is being true to herself and not just feeling like she has to say that she's in love with Woody, because she's not. But Woody is not in love with her either. Because if he was in love with her, let me tell you something right now. If she went bald, he probably would not care much if he was madly in love with her.
Right.
He's still worried about how much hair or weave inches she has. Okay, so let's move on to Amelia and Bennett. Amelia and Bennett are looking cute. They're looking like they like each other a lot. I do think that the initial chemistry that they had has fizzled off quite a bit. The new excitement of being in a relationship has fizzled off quite a bit. And now they're really merging their lives together, okay? Bennett, I think I missed this a little bit at the beginning of the episode, so y'all let me know. But Bennett said that he's very happy with their intimacy. Are they doing it?
I don't know, girl.
I imagine Amelia and Bennett, when they have sex, it looks like 2 Pop-Tarts, honey. Because they just...
dry as hell.
Ciao. I think Bennett, I just really wanted to comment on the fact that I think Bennett only owns 3 shirts. Because this shirt that we see him in, we've seen him in it 1 million times. He has that shirt, and then he has his sleep nightgown, and then he has another shirt with many holes in it. I thought it was so funny at the fact that Amelia had her friend come over to help her make Bennett a cake, and then left the cake on the counter. You know what's really great for your birthday? Like, one awesome thing to do for your spouse's birthday is to not have them wake up with the house guest.
Exactly. Peace and quiet.
Like, I don't want to wake up and then say, "Hey, good morning," to somebody I don't even know. You don't need your friend over to bake a cake, girl. Especially at 2 o'clock in the morning, being all loud. I know me and my friend would be drinking wine, having margaritas, honey. That's what you do not want on your birthday. You don't want to be woken up by cackles from 2 girls in the kitchen cooking a cake. I'm trying to figure out why Amelia thought that taking Bennett to the park and making him walk a tightrope was a good idea. She didn't even bring no blankets to lay on the ground just in case he fell to the ground or nothing, child. He could have been seriously hurt. That was actually quite dangerous. I don't know whose idea that was. Why would she do that? This was a little dumb. It was so awkward too at the Picnic Bennett said if we get stuck in a room together, oh, that wouldn't be good. And here comes quarantine, child.
We gonna see, honey.
They're about to be stuck in a room together for God knows how long. So let's see how Amelia and Bennett make it through that, because they just talked about this on the date. Bennett suggested that the house needed to be clean, the bathrooms were dirty or whatever. And he also suggested they sit down and talk about who's gonna split up that work. I don't know if you know, but Amelia's a doctor.
Okay.
So she's not doing that. I don't understand why Amelia didn't just say, well, I really hate cleaning toilets in the bathroom. Is that something you're okay with? And I can pick up anything else but that. She told the producers, but she didn't tell Bennett. I would have been like, baby, the only gloves I put on is for surgery, honey.
Okay.
I don't know why she wasn't honest with him about the bathroom thing, because he brought it up as if like, oh, which one of us is gonna do it? Like they're roommates. But that's not really the case. It was kind of awkward, you know? I think Amelia has in her head that she wanted to marry a stay-at-home dad. I don't know if Bennett is ready to come to terms with the fact that that means he needs to do chores around the house. I don't think that he knows that yet, you know? And so they're going to have a conversation about that, I'm pretty sure, when quarantine comes. Let's talk about Christina and Henry next, because they're doing much better this week.
Are they?
I want to let y'all know that Henry still do not like Christina, okay? He will not like her. He doesn't like her. He's not attracted to her. There's nothing she can do about this. They're not going to make it, okay? I've already claimed that they are not going to make it, okay? Period. We all are starting to see that Henry is a normal guy. He's just a little socially awkward. He doesn't have a lot of self-esteem. And he don't like Christina, okay? He just simply does not like her, okay? I don't know why I think Christina is lying about not taking her ADD medication. She went to dinner with her friends. Her friends probably told her that she's too much to put up with and she needs to stop being so mean and get her head together, because the last dude treated her like crap. And now she finally has a somewhat decent guy, right? So come to your senses, girl, and tell him you stop taking your medication and come and go home and act right. I don't know why I feel like her friends or whoever she went to dinner with talked some sense into her, and now she came home's like, I forgot to take my ADD medication. I haven't been taking it. When I don't take my ADD medication, I'm a total bitch.
Oh, Lord.
Girl, that is not it, okay? You had a bad attitude, and it wasn't because of your medication. It was you, Christina. That's you, girl. Now she's trying to suck up to Henry in hopes that he will reconsider and like put in more effort. But Henry's already over you. I think she's literally trying to guilt trip Henry into sticking around longer. Do y'all notice how Henry drinks every night? Every single day Henry drinks. I don't know if it's because Christina is stressing him out. I think Christina is driving him to drink, but every single scene we see him in, he has a cocktail. A glass of wine, a cocktail, honey, a gin martini, extra strong with 3 olives.
Okay.
He is really going in. So they sat down with their wine, and Christina said, well, you know, my ex. You know,
oh, Lord, here she go.
this is the only reason she's on the show, for her ex.
Facts.
To prove to her ex. To show her ex. Honey, she said that her and her ex had 5 cents in the bank. 35 cents or 5 cents.
A mess.
And then they went down and the soup was good. Girl.
Lies.
Y'all could only afford a can of soup and the soup was so delicious. Girl. You know what tastes good when you broke? Nothing, child.
Okay.
Nothing is good. Christina needs help. She needs therapy. She needs therapy because I feel like she don't really love herself enough. How did a man who you were madly in love with let you get down to 35 cents in the bank? Both of y'all.
Both of y'all is what got me. Both of y'all together.
Both of y'all had 35 cents in the bank together. Child, anyway. Christina and Henry went golfing and salsa dancing. Golfing was great, okay? I think Henry felt confident. He felt like he might have been in control in that moment, but he still is not attracted to Christina. In fact, at one point, he got behind her to kind of show her how to golf. You know how they do in the movies? And I think the producers asked him to do that. I don't even think he did that on his own, child.
They did.
All. I really don't. Like, I can't believe he got behind her and wanted to be booty to booty.
Really?
And during the salsa dance, honey, that salsa teacher was about to get them together. She told Henry, look up. Up here, eye contact, up here, okay? She said, the ground is not moving from under you, honey. Look up at your wife. Did I spit?
Girl, yeah.
The thing about it, too, is Christina is begging Henry to make a move on her, to be attracted to her, to find her, you know, attractive or worthy and all of these things. But what are you doing to, like, feel good about yourself, you know? Like, if you want somebody to show you a little bit of attention, be a little, you know, flirty. She's not giving Henry anything to work with either. Like, she's not being a little flirty. You know, you got to show a little shoulder, honey. You got to whip your shoulder out like your grandmama used to do.
Okay.
Because you just staring him into his eyes and asking him questions is not going to do nothing for him. I'm sorry. You got to show a little thigh, little shoulder, just to let him know where he could get a peek at, okay?
Okay, some of that arm or some of that elbow.
Y'all don't know what to do. Y'all don't know what to do. Let's move on to Brett and Olivia. I told y'all at the beginning of the season, Brett was an asshole. Some of y'all did not believe me.
And still
when
don't.
I said at the beginning of the season that Brett was an asshole. Every episode, we just see that him being an asshole consistently. And some of y'all are still like, no, I think Brett's a good guy. No, he's not. He's not. He's not a good guy, okay? Good guys are just nice, generally nice guys. Miles is a good guy. You know, Woody's a good guy. Henry's a good guy. Bennett's a good guy even. I think the questions around falling in love this week was really stupid. I don't think that my husband has done anything for me to fall in love with him. There's nothing that he did and that if he stopped doing, I would fall out of love. You know, I think it's who he is why I'm in love with him. So I think to ask people, what did that person do for you to fall in love is a really dumb question. Most people just fall in love because I'm in love with you for who you are, not for what you've done for me. Because one day you might stop doing those things, and are you still going to be in love with that person? You know what I mean?
Preach.
Sarcasm is not Olivia's thing, and Brett, it's the only way that he communicates, period. They don't agree on one thing. They literally do not agree on anything. I'm really confused as to why when Olivia went on a walk with Amani, she was like, we agree, we get along. No, y'all don't. Y'all do not agree on finances. Y'all do not agree on what you love about somebody. Y'all do not agree on what you want to do on the weekends. Y'all don't agree on nothing.
At all.
You don't agree on kids. You don't agree on intimacy. You don't agree on anything. Break up. Break up. Break up. Break up. I'm tired of watching y'all. I'm tired of watching them. Amani asked Olivia, do you think you've gotten more attracted to Brett? Olivia said,
let me think.
She's not even attracted to Brett, you know? That's why she doesn't want to sleep with him. I think that if Olivia, remember in the beginning where we thought Olivia and Brett were going to sleep together, or at least I thought that they were going to sleep together just so she could keep Brett around a little bit longer. She was like, no, I'm good. Don't want to. Or maybe they have and they haven't said anything and that's what's holding them together, you know? But I don't think that Olivia is attracted to him. In fact, I hope they haven't slept together because if she's feeling this like meh about the relationship and they have slept together, honey.
Ooh, that's not good.
We know why Brett mad. We know why he an a-hole then, honey. He ain't working with nothing, okay? Olivia and Brett went on a date to the alligator swamp. I don't know why Olivia and Amani went to see alligators. Then she went to see alligators again. Honey, did you just move to New Orleans? Because alligators they've been here. And why are we looking at alligators out of the water? Why are we doing this? Why are we entertaining alligators up on land? We don't do that. I don't know if y'all know anything about alligators. They are very fast, okay? So don't think you can outrun one. What did they remove some hormones from these alligators to make them chill? What they drinking? Lean and on Percocets or something? Because honey, I am not about to play with an alligator on land. Period. Like, I'm not doing it. Olivia and Brett went on a swamp tour and Brett said, "Oh, I love lame dates. I cannot stand passive aggressive men like this."
I really can't.
Just say, "Can we just do something else? Let's do something we both might enjoy." Why would you say, "Oh, I love lame dates," and then complain the whole time and not have a good time and then just sort of ruin the whole date for both of y'all? You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather you just tell me you don't want to go than go and complain the whole time and then talk about how it was lame.
Right.
With your lips like this. What's up with Brett and his mouth? He like a little rat. Anyway, child. Let's move on to the very last couple. And y'all know I'm about to really go in on Karen and Miles.
Here we go.
Miles invited his friend to come over and cook dinner. I thought that was very cute and very sweet. Miles did that so that they could cook together with a chef to guide them. Mm-hmm. What did Karen do? Absolutely nothing. She didn't do anything for Miles this episode. Did she cook dinner? Because we saw them, but I didn't see. I saw her putting up food. I didn't see her cook nothing.
Not one thing.
Miles, you can tell he wanted to kiss Karen so bad when he had his arm around her and she was like, oh, this is so sweet. Thank you for inviting the chef. Anyway, let's eat. That's literally how that scene went. It's like, girl, give us a little something. Give him a little something. Can he get a little peck? Can he get like a nibble on the neck for having the chef come? Maybe Miles' breath stank. I don't know. What is up with this?
Girl.
Tell us what's going on, Karen, because, girl, Karen gave the excuse that they haven't dug deep enough to fall in love.
What?
Then Miles was like, what do you mean? She's like, well, I don't even know about your childhood. I've never heard of anybody falling in love with somebody because they heard about their childhood.
Ever.
She's so busy trying to make up excuses as to why she doesn't vibe with Miles or why she hasn't fallen in love with Miles or why she hasn't gotten physical with Miles. She just don't like him. She's not attracted to him. And then Miles started, to me, making up stuff. Oh, well, when I was young, I was pulled between two households and I had to please my dad and I had to please my mom and I had to tap dance for my mama and tap dance for my daddy. And I just had my tap shoes on till I got to college. I was so tired. Boy, if you don't be quiet. It's just Miles going into this spiel of, I just like to please people. I just like to make people happy. I want to make you happy. I want to please you, Karen. Okay, we get it. We get it, Miles. You are a people pleaser. And then Karen's like, that's what I'm afraid of. I don't want you to please me and then resent me because I can see you getting burnt out. Girl, shut up. Just say you don't like this man and let him move on with his life because there are women lining up on Twitter to date this man, okay?
Literally.
I don't have time for Karen. I really don't. And the other thing that makes me mad about this is Karen keeps saying, I don't want Miles to be a people pleaser. But also, can you rub my feet and rub my back and cook for me?
Exactly.
You do want Miles to be a people pleaser. You want Miles to please you.
Not in the right way, though.
You want Miles to carry your bags and go to the grocery store with you and rub your feet and file your corns on your feet and give you a back rub, but you don't want no intimacy with him, okay? You don't want to give him no kisses. You don't want to show him a little shoulder, nothing. You do want him to please you without giving up anything in return. I don't think Karen wants Miles as a husband. She wants like a robot to just do chores and cook and massage her back. If I hear Karen say that she wants a masculine man one more time, I don't think Karen knows what masculine means. Masculine means anticipating your needs. Masculine means taking care of you. Masculine means cooking for you. Masculine is a lot of things that Miles is. What is not masculine about Miles? Maybe you think a guy who's caring is not masculine. Maybe you want somebody to treat you like trash and have a baby on you, honey. That's masculine to you. Spreading his seed is masculine to you. But having his friend come over who's a chef is not masculine. Girl, get out of my face. Get out of my face. And then the last thing I want to talk about is Karen getting upset at the fact that Miles brought up intimacy. Now, I will say that Miles writing sex with my wife, sex with my wife, sex with my wife on the board was just too much. And he's young. It shows that he's not very mature. I think that to schedule sex is too much. But Karen has no right to call Miles immature when she's not even willing to have a conversation about intimacy. You can't call Miles immature and disrespectful for writing sex with my wife and seeing how you would react to it, because that's why he did it. I don't think he expected to have sex that day. I think he wanted to see what she was gonna say. She got upset instead of maturely communicating why that probably wasn't the best thing to do. I don't think she can really call him mature when he tried to say, what is intimacy? Oh, we're not even at that stage right now. We're married. We're at the stage of intimacy. I don't know why she felt like they're not at the stage to talk about intimacy. Child, you sleep with this man every night.
Every night.
At some point, he gonna see your thigh. And he gonna look like, excuse me, do you think I could partake in some of that thigh, please, or no? That's what all he was trying to do, period. And she said now she doesn't feel safe with Miles. That is a stretch.
Yeah.
That is a real stretch, girl. You are reaching. You don't feel safe with Miles because he wrote sex with my wife next Tuesday?
With a whole camera crew in front of y'all?
Okay, girl. Let's just get down to the nitty gritty. Karen does not like Miles. She's not gonna like him. She's not attracted to him in any way. He's not her type. Karen and Miles are not gonna make it. That's the nitty gritty, okay? Henry and Olivia are not gonna make it. They don't like each other. None of them like each other. Olivia and Brett don't think they're gonna make it unless Olivia settles. So that's my thoughts this week. Y'all, please comment below. I want to know your thoughts on this episode. I know there's probably a lot that I missed because it was so boring, honey. I was on my phone at the same time, okay? So let me know your comments below. I want to know your revelations you've had from this episode. Again, y'all, thank you so much for watching my channel. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok for more videos, more content, and more laughs. And I will see y'all next week on Monday with the story time. Y'all know I be lying. Bye.